What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. The most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, not Christmas. Double voids with Void Shards in hand. Now, we should have 7, but I couldn't hold my own water and I pulled one for Necrit. We didn't get him, and I pulled one the day before for Madam Cirrus because I just think these are two endgame meta champions and it's worth like trying your luck sometimes. Now, I've simulated these 5 pulls about 200 times on a shard simulating website. I'd say I've been happy about 85% of the time. And by happy, I mean we've got at least a usable void rare. Before we do get going and pull the shards though, as always guys, thumbs up brightens my day. Looking at the champion chase, this account is very early. It's only like day 33, 34, something like that. So we're not going to be trying to get the fusion done, so we're just going to pull the voids and see where we are. It would be lovely to get the mythical relentless gear, but I just don't really see it happening. We can now pop our fragment summon guy. Collected up 100 fragments only for this guy. I think he's worthwhile getting now because I'm going to regear my arena team fairly soon, and I'm going to use this guy because I like his increased crit rate and crit damage. We have got Magnar, so we're going to build him, I think, and pair those two. Now, luck might be in our favour. The luck has got to even out at some point because we've had some incredible pulls so far. Tarogi, Ugo, Shiramani, Shamrock, Rector-Drath, Magnar, Holstrig. So yeah, we've been really lucky. Rockroost we've got as well, and this guy, what's his name, Wuzgar, he looks awesome. So we've got some really good champions, so I'm not expecting any luck from this, but if we get a Cold Heart, that would be absolutely amazing. If we get a Bellower, that would be pretty good. If we've got Fellhound, that would be pretty good. There are some other, like Renegade, Paragon. As long as we stay away from like the Vanguards, the Centurions, the Confessors, the Scrappers, and the Harriers of the world, we should be fine. Any Void Epic, we're going to be quite happy, I think. Of course, if it could be for one that in a faction that we haven't really progressed much, like an Orc, Undead Horde, Lizardman, Skinwalker, that would be better. Dwarf maybe, Sylvan Watcher, but we can't be too picky. So let's jump in and pull some shards. Wish me luck.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Ooh, Harrier.
No! God, please, no! No!
Oof. Down to 4 goes. He's a rubbish champion. We will never build him ever. Next rare, Steadfast Marshal. There's something that can be done with him potentially because he just veil everybody. So that is at least a semi-usable move. He does also put big decreased defense on himself. I think we're doing okay for Bannerlords, and he's got a fairly good crowd control A1 with like a 50% native provoke chance. You probably wouldn't book this guy based on HP, so yeah, not the end of the world, but not a good champion by any means. Bulwark, okay, I'd call that a success.
Great success.
He's potentially a clan boss piece for us. Clan boss team is set in my mind at the moment, but in the future that could change. He's got this really cool passive: when attacked, 30% chance of extending all debuffs by a turn. He is a defense-based rare. He does bring the small version of Weaken, albeit it's a pretty crummy chance without some books. And he does also bring an HP burn, so he can do a little bit of damage in Clan Boss with the HP burn. He can do a bit of damage for you by applying Weaken, and your much more powerful units do damage. And he extends debuffs Void, so you can use him on any affinity. So yeah, that's pretty good. Defensive Aura as well would help with building our brutal Clan Boss team out, so not too bad. I think we can already call this a success. Doomscreech, really useful champion for us. Not like endgame meta, but he has got an AoE. He will do a shield, 30% on himself afterwards. It's basically HP based champion, so yeah, good move again, tough tanky champion. But this is his main thing that we like. He does a 30% turn meter fill, which is a big deal in Arena, particularly Tag Arena, which is a game mode I really enjoy. 60% increased defense on everybody. You can get yourself a defensive nuker, so we've got like Tyrell, we can do shield guard, and then the increased defense is kind of handy. You potentially could also use him in Clan Boss. Again, this turn meter fill is potentially handy. Increased defense. If you get it down to the 3-turn cooldown, we can extend it with Valerie, so that is decent. And then he's got decreased accuracy on his AWOL, which we don't really like. HP faction or undead horde, so I think we're light on there. So last shard, let's hope for some purple. And it is the Ox. This is not a good champion. Fills his own turn meter if he crits, which is rubbish. He has a 60% chance of placing the small version of decreased defense, which is not very good. And he has a block active skills for 2 turns. Yes, he's not very good. We don't need to build him. Barbarians, there's plenty of free champs you can get who are better than him. So we ended up with a bit of a mixed bag. We didn't get any of the really good rares that we wanted, which was a bit disappointing. But we did get Bulwark, we did get Doom Screech. I think they're 2 units we can potentially invest in moving forward, and maybe the Steadfast Marshal as well. So not too bad. We would have liked an epic, but I guess we can't have all of the luck all of the time. And as I say, roster is pretty strong. I hope you get better pulls than I do on these Void Shards, guys. I've been the Filthy Casual. Take it easy. Peace.